How to write about Africa. Always use the word Africa or darkness or safari in your title. Subtitles may include the words Zanzibar, Masaya, Zulu, Zambeza, Congo, Nile, Big Sky, Shadow, Drum, Sun, or Bygone. Also useful are words such as gorillas, timeless, pyramidal, and tribal. Note that people means Africans. We're not black, while the people means black Africans. Never have a picture of a well-adjusted African on the cover of your book or in it unless that African has won the Nobel Prize. An AK-47, prominent ribs, naked breast. Use these. If you must include an African, make sure you get one in Masaya or Zulu or Dogon dress in your text. Treat Africa as if it were one country. It is hot and dusty with rolling grasslands and huge herds of animals and tall, thin people who are starving? Or is it hot and steamy with very short people who eat primates? Don't get bogged down with precise descriptions. Africa is big, 54 countries, 900 million people who are too busy starving and dying and warring and emigrating to read your book. The continent is full of deserts, jungles, highlands, savannas, and many other things, but your reader doesn't care about all that. So keep your descriptions romantic and erotic and unparticular. Throughout the book, adopt a Soto voice and conspiracy with the reader and a sad, I expected so much tone. Establish early on that your liberalism is impeccable and mention near the beginning how much you love Africa, how you fell in love with the place and can't live without her. Africa is the only continent you can love. Take advantage of this. If you're a man, thrust yourself into her warm, virgin forest. If you're a woman, treat Africa as a man who wears a bush jacket and disappears off into the sunset. Africa is to be pitied, worshipped, or dominated. Whichever angle you take it, be sure to leave the strong impression that without your intervention and your important book, Africa is doomed. Hi, my name is Abari, and happy Africa Month! Yay! Africa Month is from May 1st to the 31st. It was started in South Africa in a way for Africans to be united and come together. It was started with the Organization of African Unity, and they did events leading up to May 25th, which is African Liberation Day. And in a way for me to celebrate, I do interviews, I share stuff about Africa, because I don't think the media does it enough. If you heard the first snippet, it was by a Kenyan author. It was a satire work discussing the ways people write about Africa, and sadly what he said is true. Most of the time we get told about Africa as if it was one country. We're told about Africa as if it's just safaris, deserts, gorillas, huts, and all these negative things. Some are true, but there's so many positive things we can be discussing about Africa. We could be talking about the different languages, we could be talking about the different traditions and cultures that we share. Hopefully, once you see all the videos and you get to see the diversity that Africans have as a whole, it'll make you want to invest in Africa or in your country specifically. It'll make you proud to be African, because I know sometimes there is so many negativity in the world about being black, about being dark-skinned, and about being African, that you just want to change to be the majority and you want to fit in and everything. But I want you to stand out. I want you to show your pride, and that is what Africa Month is about. So stay with me. We're changing it up this year in 2019. More interviews, more vlogs. It's going to be on all social media. It's going to be a diverse range of just positivity around Africa, because there's not enough, and you can never get enough about it. So stick with me, Abari View the World, on all social media to hear these interviews and hear the stories and just learn more about Africa and South Sudan, because that's where I'm from, and just reasons why you should be proud to be African. Okay, thank you. Bye.